Your friendly neighborhood YouTuber is rated PG-13. Parental advisory, explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised. We're not in Kansas anymore, Scarecrow. First off, you're quoting the wrong movie. You're quoting Wizard of Oz. Clearly, you're from Alice in Wonderland. How many mushrooms have you had today? None. None that I can think of. Bitch, are you high? Yes. Boo! Did I scare you? What's up, everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, and we are back here again with another epic scary review starring Scarecrow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have Scarecrow from Arkham Knight. We're taking a quick look at Scarecrow. Okay, that's the end of the video. I'm just kidding. Okay, guys, so if you guys are not familiar with Arkham Knight, if you guys have been watching my channel, I've slowly been picking up the Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum Batman figures. I really dig them, even though McFarlane is doing his own thing. I have to admit, guys, I actually do prefer the older DC versions a little bit better. I think the McFarlane ones are a little bit too polished. Yeah, I said it. I said it. For some reason, these figures right here remind me more of his McFarlane design than the newer ones. You know what I mean? Even though McFarlane has just recently took over the DC license, but you guys understood what I was saying, right? So these are not as articulated as the DC ones, and I'm sure McFarlane is going to be doing DC Arkham Knight figure of Scarecrow, and I can't wait to see that figure. So far, if you guys are watching this video, so far he's released the Batman and Joker, which are okay. They're okay, man. I still do prefer the older ones, but if I ever do find the new ones out in the wild, you know, I might possibly pick them up, maybe, and I might do some comparisons. But that's neither here or there. Stay tuned towards the end of the video where I'll break out the other Arkham Knight figures. Well, the other Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum figures that I've already reviewed to do a comparison with this Scarecrow. Alright guys, so if you didn't see my last review of Pandora, check it out. We'll do a little comparison of that chick in a moment, and then we have some other DC figures over there to the right as well. So let's take a quick look at Scarecrow. We'll go check out his detail first, and we'll check out his articulation or lack thereof. So, here is Scarecrow. Focus, camera. Focus, you piece of shit! Okay, so there is the face of Scarecrow. Very, very nicely done. I think this is one of the best Scarecrows I think ever made, or DC that has ever given us. Excuse me, I'm choking on my own saliva here. I love the gas grenades on his chest. I'm guessing it's gas grenades. Or his hallucinogenic drugs. I gotta stop smoking on my hallucinogenic drugs. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong. There's the stitched up body. I love the pants. I love the skirting that he has. I love the brace for his leg right there. That's pretty dope. Loving the boots. Love those freaking boots. Look at them. Camera, you gonna cooperate with me? There's the back of the Scarecrow. Love it, man. I love his gas mask. It looks like it's in his face. It's attached to his face or underneath his mask. That's a really, really dope design. And there is also another Scarecrow. I think he was from Arkham Asylum. But this one's the Arkham Knight one. The Arkham Asylum one is pretty nice too, I have to admit. Okay, so let's check out his articulation. Arms lift up that far. He does have kind of a pre-posed arm right here, or hand, shall I say, but you can swivel it. He does have a break at the elbow, as he should. And also he does have, oh yeah, I forgot to show you this, guys. He does have this clamp on his arm, and he's got these claws, man. I'm really digging these claws right there, man. Wrist swivel, and he does have a break there too. And I love the wiring attached to his arm as well, if you guys can see that. Dope, man. I love all the wiring and tubing that's going on with Scarecrow. No brakes at the upper chest, but he does have a waist swivel. Legs can kick out that far. Somewhat. It's a flawed design. Knees bend like so, and he does have rake. He does have rake. He does have ankle rocker. That's what happens when you combine rocker and ankle combined. You get rake. No ankle rocker here because of the thing on his clamp on his leg right there, so you can't get his leg to pivot. But then again, if you had this on your leg anyways, I don't think you would be able to get that rocker pivot going on. He does have a break here, but barely moving because of his design. And he does have a bend there, which you can bend. It does bend. I'm not very good at explaining things. So I became a toy reviewer. Okay, oh, did I show you the head movement? Head movement, somewhat twist, yeah, but it's kind of hindered by the tubing on there, so I wouldn't force it that much. His cap, yeah, I guess can be removed, and then he has the bald head right there. But why would you want to remove his hood, his cap? Did I say his cap? Nice, guys. I really dig this Scarecrow, man. He is creepy, cool looking. So here is Scarecrow next to the last figure that I reviewed of Pandora. That's how they measure up, height-wise. So Pandora will fit very, very nicely into this Arkham Asylum wave. Arkham Knight wave. Let me do a measurement of this guy real quick, because I'm curious to know how big he is, since a lot of the McFarlane figures are like 7 inches. So Scarecrow stands at approximately, yeah, he stands about 7 inches. 7 1/8. So yeah, he doesn't look that big. He doesn't look 7 inches. That's what she said. But yeah, man, he is over 7 inches. Here is Scarecrow with Deathstroke, and yeah, okay. I always felt like Deathstroke would be a bigger guy, but this is from a different lineup, so I think this is from Icons, DC Icons. Don't quote me on that one. It's been a while. But this Deathstroke is like one of my favorite DC figures. And then here is Katana from Multiverse Wave. I just brought her out here, so we do a little bit of a comparison. Alright, let's break out all the other DC Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum figures, and let's do a comparison with this guy. Alright, we are back. Alright, so here are all the other DC Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight figures that I have in my collection that I've already reviewed. And just for the hell of it, I broke out Hellbat over there and then the Batman Who Laughs, just because I wanted to do a comparison. So being that we have the Batman Who Laughs, here's the 7-inch figure. So yeah, they do measure up pretty well. This is McFarlane, so I do dig this one right here. I love how they go together, man. They go together very well. And this Scarecrow is going next to this guy right here, man. They measure up pretty well, man. As far as the 7-inch lineup goes, I have to admit, he measures up pretty well with McFarlane's DC. So the McFarlane design is just so clean, man. I'm not used to the McFarlane DC figures being so clean and so pristine. Where you look at this kind of reminds me of the old style McFarlane figures where they're just kind of dirty and tattered and unperfect, you know what I mean? Kind of like his Spawn figures. So I'm not used to the new McFarlane clean look, even though he's done very, very nicely. And one of my favorite figures in my collection. So here is Scarecrow with another hooded gent. We have Robin right here. Bring in Azazel, if I can remember, or is it Azazel? Or is it Azrael? I think it was Azrael. Azazel. So yeah, they measure up pretty nicely. Yeah, okay. Nicely. Let's see how he measures up with the Batman. Yeah, pretty tall guy, man. He's Scarecrow's pretty big guy compared to this Batman, man. I think they're about the same height, but the bat ears makes Batman just look a little bit bigger, man. So this Scarecrow is pretty imposing, dude. I didn't realize how tall he was. Maybe it's the slenderness that's kind of throwing me off. Here's another bad guy right here with Bane. They go very well together, dude. This guy is going right here next to Bane and the Batman Who Laughs. Look at that, man. That's a deadly trio right there, dude. Speaking of the Batman Who Laughs, we'll bring in the Joker right here. And yeah, okay, it measures. Yeah, I wish the Joker was a little bit taller, but yeah, okay. They just made the Scarecrow look badass, man. Speaking of badass, here is the Hellbat suit. And this Batman, I love this Hellbat suit, man. I don't bring this guy out enough to do comparisons with, man, but man, McFarlane just killed it with this design. Definitely one of my top figures of 2020, man. Amazing, amazing figure. As I as I compliment the figure, he falls apart on me. But just one of the dopest figures ever, dude. And as I'm comparing him, as I'm complimenting him, he's falling apart on me and he's making me look horrible. The only thing I probably don't like are these bat wings, but because they're so clean and they're so plastic and all that shit, and nonetheless, he still looks fucking dope, dude. Even when you could take the bat wings off of him and he still looks dope. But this is not your review, Hellbat suit, Batman. Okay, so let me give you my rating on Scarecrow, man. I think this guy is dope. I think he's like one of the best Scarecrows you guys can get out there. And also, he's not really cheap too, man. On the black market, shall I say, he runs about 60, 70 bucks, man. So yeah, he's not a cheap figure. I mean, if you're lucky, you can get him for around 30. I was lucky, man. I got him for a really good price. So that's one of the main reasons why I picked him up, dude. And I really dig this Scarecrow. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, I am going to give this guy a solid 8. A solid 8, man. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering, he is also missing an accessory, being that I got him loose. There is a mask that goes over the Scarecrow's face. So that's one of the accessories that I'm missing for this Scarecrow. If you guys are wondering, and if you guys probably haven't commented on my video already, hey, he's a friendly neighborhood YouTuber, he's missing the mask, you dumbass. Well, there you go. I just let you guys know he's missing the mask. But nonetheless, this is how he's going to be posed. Dope figure. Highly recommend him. If you guys don't collect these type of figures, then what the fuck are you doing with your lives? Huh? Huh, toy collectors? Solid 8, guys. Really dope figure. We'll go ahead and leave it at that. If you like all this shit, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to see more cool, awesome reviews like this. And there you guys have it. Peace out, homies.